Hey everyone, so this is my team for New York Regionals. I did qualify last year, but with everything that happened pandemic, it was came from live to remote. I didn't log in my team in time. This year's a lot more organized. It started at 6 p.m. instead of 11 a.m. Plus, I was able to get contacted by someone to get into Discord so we could all, converse for battles and line up. So this is my Kanto Ninetales Shadow. I built it specifically for this cup. I replaced it with my cast form, Sunny cast form, for my monthly cup, which is still ongoing. This just has better coverage with side shock against fighters like Machamp and Primeape, which are very prevalent in this meta. Um, so yeah, that's a lot better coverage, I hope. I have regular cast form, and I have Shadow Champ. And then Defense Deoxys, I finally built one for this cup. I was wanting to get a better one. Of course, they just announced it's coming back into raids, but whatever I needed for this cup. Um, I have a Dusclops here, best buddied. It is not XL. I used it to win my Sinner's Cup in Season 2. And rounding up the team here is going to be Shadow Obama Snow. So yeah, let's get these battles started. And yeah, first up is going to be Janine face. And I'm going to lead up with Defense Deoxys, Obama Snow, and Dusclops here. And let's get the show on the road, round one. And sorry, I'm recording this, so there you go. Now the battle started. Um, okay, let's see. Oh, lead with Champ, actually. Shadow Champ, this is a good lead for me. I win this. Um, oh, he switches out to Golbat. That's not good. Golbat is very bad against, very good against this team. I don't have great coverage against it because of Shadow Ball. So I go for the Ice Beam here, Ice Punch rather. And let's see if it lands. He shields. That's totally fine. I had to call if it's this Shadow Ball. And Poison Fang got baited. I go for another Ice Punch. It's not going to KO. It do a good chunk, but it's not going to KO. So what I'm going to do here, do I call the Shadow Ball or Poison Fang? It's definitely, Shadow Ball is definitely a KO from this range at this point. And I switch out, he switches out, and he's probably has Nightshade. And oh, Nightshade. And I farm it down, and I'm able to throw this cross chop in time. And let's see what he does. I'm gonna bring in my Dusclops, I think. I should have waited out the switch timer, but it's okay. This is gonna get knocked out anyway. I just wanted to have him Poison Fang so I don't get debuffed on my Defense Deoxys here. Come with Defense Deoxys, what is in that back? It's a Snorlax, and he doesn't hit me with any super effective damage. So these counters are going to add up, and I think I'm able to take this one. And let's see here. Yeah, Body Slam is just not going to be enough. I should be able to pace it to a Rock Slide. Technically, I go for Psycho Boost there too, but I was just like, I don't want to debuff myself just in case. So able to take game one here. And let's see about round two. For game two, Wishcash, this is okay, not great. I think Wishcash does beat me in the two shields. Just because Mudshot is so spammy. And I think he's building up. I think he's going to hit me with a Blizzard here. Or he... No, just a Mud Bomb. Go for another Shadow Punch. They're very spammy. And yeah, I forget. I think I know it's close, but I think he beats me just because he's a little tankier than I am. I shield. shouldn't have shielded, I don't think. I think that cost me. I think I should just let it go down. Yeah, I should have just let it go down. But I think what I wanted to do is I wanted to go in farm down range. Um, so he switches in defense Deoxys, and I switch into mine. What I think I should have done is, and actually no, because it probably worked out for the best. This is actually neutral, but defense Deoxys is not looking good because I'm behind on energy, and he's going to outpace me. Even if I beat him, I think he will still beat me. And yeah, and he still has a whole nother mon. Um, he switches in to, I don't know what it is. Throw a rock slide here into a Golbat, and this is not good. He has a shield advantage. He could just poison thing me down, and it's just not good enough. Like that, he still has two mons with a shield advantage, and that should take me out. No, actually, no, I was able to survive, but I'm able to throw this weather ball, but he has a shield, and he's gonna knock me out here, and I can't get to the Psycho Boost in time. I think what I should have done is I think I should have Psycho Boosted the actually no, I wanted to farm down. I wanted to beat it to it. That was a good move. This is a terrible lead. Terrible lead. So I switched out way too late. I should have switched into Dusclops right away. But now I'm gonna get Poison Fanged. Now I'm in a bad hole because now I have to watch out for the Shadow Ball bait. Doesn't shield. Goes through. Gonna have to call this. And there it is, a Shadow Ball. But what's in the back? It's a Primeape. Now Primeape's a nice slash is gonna knock me out now with the defense debuff from Poison Fang. I'm gonna see if I can throw another one. I'm not able to, and this is definitely gonna knock me out. So I think I'm gonna come in with Machamp to farm down. I should have shielded here. It was a bad shield. Now I'm down 2 shields to 0, and it's not looking good. He still has a Golbat. Able to grab a shield. What I should have done is I should have built up to one more and got the Rock Slide off. And he switches out his Defense Deoxys, and this is a GG. Just not going to be enough. Defense Deoxys is just going to beat me. He has a shield advantage, his energy advantage. It's not enough. I think I just let him knock me out eventually. Just no point. Maybe if I had Thunderbolt, but even then, I think I actually lose with Thunderbolt because Rock Slide's I think a little spammier. Yeah, I just let him farm me down. Just no reason. I just want to let him beat me faster. The video's long enough. It's 40-minute rounds, but up to match 2 of Night Freeze here. Munchlax against Castform. We're both doing not resist the damage with the Shadow Claws, and I think Body Slam hits a little harder than Weather Ball because he's got stab on his Body Slams. So I think I get to a little faster, but we'll see. I'll play this out. And Munchlax should be able to beat me. I didn't want to switch out because this is of the 3 matches. I didn't want to switch my Abomasnow. Maybe I should have. Switch to the Heracross. I switch into my Dusclops. Heracross, I resist all its moves. Close combat is... Actually, I don't resist all its moves. I resist close combat and Mega Horn. But guess what? He does not have Mega Horn. I don't think. He does not have. Yeah, he doesn't have Mega Horn or close. He doesn't have close combat. That's what I'm saying. Man, I can't speak. Um, Phyllis Ice Punch by mistake. That was a bad mistake. I thought something else. I thought, yeah, just I should have thrown a Shadow Ball. I should have not thrown right away. Looked at what's going on. Nothing can beat me right away anyway. So I should have thrown. That was a mistake. He knocks me out with Shadow Ball. I think I'm gonna go in with. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Obama Snow here. He shields the Weather Ball, not the Weather Ball. The Weather Ball, and I correctly called the Shadow Ball. And let's see if this is enough to knock it out. He shields again. I think this is Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think it beats me. It's a body slam. What I should have gone into is I should have went in with. I think the reason I went into Shadow Obama Snow is, yeah, you see it right here. What I should have done, I shouldn't have formed down all the way. I should have thrown right here, but because of that, he's able to body slam me and take game one. I knew I should have just not formed down. I mean, I should have thrown the rock slot and try to pray for a see if I could beat it to a weather ball, which I should have been. I just didn't want to get bubble beamed. But this is an lead. I forget who wins, but I think Crustle wins just because it has a super effective damage. But these counters do add up, though. The rock slide, it does chunk. I'm able to throw the Shadow Punch. And I'm throwing another Shadow Punch. Dusclops is very, very spammy. And he should be able to knock me out. He doesn't fall me down, which is good. He X-scissors me. It's resisted, but got to another Shadow Punch here. Let's see if he shields. He does. Now he should be able to fall me down. But I have a shield advantage. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to counter down. Shield up the X-scissor, which have knocked me out. Oh, but it's okay. I'm going to Psycho Boost this first. And yeah, that's just going to chunk. I'm going to do another Psycho Boost. What I should have done is build up the 2. I don't know why I didn't. Now I could go to my cast form. Trying to wait until he switches in so I can clear the debuffs. And it's a Swalot. Very, very spicy pick. And with Infestation as a quick move, it definitely generates a lot of energy for his charge attacks. It's just very spammy as well. And good coverage as Ice Beam. Let's see here. It hits me with Sludge Bomb, which hits like a ton with the stab. He switches into his own Crustle. But I think this is game, and it'll be on to a rubber match. He's just not going to have enough. Like, if he knocks me out here, I should be just counter down. Nothing that he can hit will one-shot me. So, yeah, like Sludge Bomb is just not enough. Even Infestation, adding up, I should be able to just counter down. There you go. Take game 2. Yeah, this is not great. Swalot, it's okay, but the counters are resisted. And Infestation hits me for super effective damage. What I should have done here is I should have switched out to Dusclops right away. Because 2 Psycho Boost is not going to be enough. He's going to for sure shield the first one. So it's just not enough. And I should have built up to 2 and then swapped out to Dusclops. I made a mistake here for not building up to 2 as well. See, now I switch, and he's down a shield, which is good, but he has a super aura counter with Munchlax, and that's just not good for me. I can try to hit it with Ice Punch, but he's gonna outpace me. Um, Body Slam is resisted, but Shadow Claw isn't, and my Shadow Claws are they're definitely resisted, so it's not great. Hit me with Bulldoze, that's gonna add up. And let's see here. He's able to farm me down, which is not good. I shield. Should have thrown it right away. And what I should have done is I should have thrown a rock slide, but it's okay. This is game. I'm gonna get swept by a Swalot, and I'm gonna go down 0-2 to start off regionals, which is not great. Especially since I spent probably over 600k, almost 5 to 600k in Stardust for this cup. I built 5 new mods for this cup, trying to experiment. Defense Deoxys, this Cast Form, Shadow Machamp, the Sunny Cast Form, which I replaced with the Alolan, not the Kanto Ninetales. It was just Shadow too, so this team has 3 Shadow Mons, so very, very squishy. Outside of Defense Deoxys and Dusclops. So yeah, there you go. And good games to Night Freeze. On to fighting Mrs. Mime 100. She brings out a Heracross. Obviously, it's a good lead. And I'm going for these Weather Balls. He shields. Kingdra comes out. I do build up the Psyshock. I don't want to give up switch in just yet. He doesn't shield, which is fine with me. It's not a great answer in the back. So anyway, I just want to see if that goes through, which it did. Which now I'm in good range because now he's within. And I get debuffed by Octazooka, of course. 50-50, but feels like it's 100% of the time. 60% of the time, it works every time. So let's see what it brings out here. Metacham. I think I'm just going to take this. And the good thing is now I can bring my Defense Deoxys, my Dusclops, Defense Deoxys. I just switched that out. So this is a much better matchup, and Ice Punch not going to do anything to me. I'm going to throw the Shadow Punch. It's going to super effective damage. And he shields. Take the last shield, which is good. Heracross, I resist almost everything, like I said, remember? Actually, this is a different Heracross. I see this Heracross has Ice Punch and Earthquake. And then I throw just enough able to farm her down, and I'm able to get this off before he farms me down. And that chunks, and now I should be able to do Psycho Boost. And what I should have done is I should have built up the 2. This is what not having enough practice of what Defense Deoxys does. You don't know the matchups that well. I'm not sure if the Metacham's XL as well. This is a good lead. Abomasnow into Kingdra. I win this. Everything's neutral damage, but Octazooka's. I throw this Weather Ball as Heracross. Now I switch into my Defense Deoxys. I just have to worry about the Mega Horn. I know it has Earthquake, so this is probably Mega Horn. I just throw Rock Slide. I was trying to get it before he got to it, but we CMP'd, which is unfortunate. But hey, I took back the switch advantage here, so Kingdra comes back out. And I think this is just Octazooka. It is, and guess what? Get debuffed again. I'm gonna throw the rock slide. Oh, I probably should have done. I just wasn't sure if I could get it two Psycho Boost, but this is fine. I get the final shield. Oh, and I get the first shield, I should say. He switches out for some reason, and I throw this Psycho Boost. It's one's debuff. It's a Mew. I should have not thrown it, but it's some chip damage. Shadow Punch is spammy, but it doesn't knock me out. Mew can have a wide range of attacks, so I'm going to call it a Dark Pulse. Won't knock me out. It's just a Rock Slide of all moves. Wasn't expecting a Rock Slide. Rock Slide does beat like Abomasnow and the Flyers, I guess. It's probably a little spammier than Ice Beam. So I'm gonna take this. It's another Rock Slide. And the Kingdra comes back out. I don't think I shield this. It's Octazooka. I'm gonna come back out with my Shadow Abomasnow. This should knock it out. If not, then I could just Powder Snow down. Yep, able to knock it out, and I'm able to finally win a round. Good games against Mrs. Mime 100. And I'm going to face Warrior JMac 5. So this is a great lead. Gliscor's hitting me with super effective, but I'm doing double super effective damage. So I try to hit the Avalanche first, or the Power Snow first, but with the Weather Ball. I don't want to keep saying Power Snow. I don't want to get hit by another Night Slash, so I throw this Weather Ball and knocks it out. I have some residual energy. I throw another Weather Ball. Should have probably built up their Energy Ball, but Dusclops being so spammy, I didn't want to risk it. So I have my own Dusclops coming in, but having such a health advantage helps out. Should be able to win this match. Yeah, just gonna be a bunch of shadow punches. It's gonna be pretty boring. Yeah, I think not sure if I farmed down or not. It's definitely farmable range, but Dusclops being so spammy. Yeah, I'm able to farm down. You never know. A Swampert comes out. Hit a Shadow Punch. I throw another Shadow Punch. Now switching my Defense Deoxys. He has a 2 shield lead. I know. He still has 2 shields like me. I'm gonna gonna shield this up. He's gonna outpace me with these Hydro Cannons, and I don't want to throw Psycho Boost here. I just want to throw Rock Slides. Even though they're resisted, I don't want to debuff my counters, and the counters at this point is probably my best way to win, is to counter it down. I'm going to shield this up, and I should be able to farm him down from here. And I take game 1 against JMac. We're JMac here. This is a good lead with Ninetales here. I outpace it to these Weather Balls. Doesn't shield. Get to another one. He probably has 2 or close to 2. And he does shield this one. I think I take this one, or do I shield? I'm not sure. Oh, I shield it. Okay. Yeah. I don't shield this one. I take this one. Let's see how much it does. It chunks. I'm also in the yellow, but I should be able to win this. I think I will pace it by like 1. I don't know numbers. I don't know regular cast form that well. This is relatively a new moveset. Shield here, but she shielded. And yeah, I'm able to take this. So both shieldless. It comes with Swampert. What I should have done here is I should have switched right away, letting Swampert get that much energy gain. 2 mud shots. He's halfway through a Hydro Cannon now. And I don't have a great answer. It's not like I have Abomasnow in the back, so. and he has Sludge Wave anyway, so that'll hurt. Um, he throws a Sludge Wave by mistake. You definitely don't want to throw Sludge Wave. Ghost resists poison. They made a mistake, which helps me, but he still has so much energy. And yeah, and I lag here. You see the lag button, and I'm not able to. The good thing is he was able to throw, but I was able to get the Shadow Claw, Shadow Punch, and he's gonna hit me with a Hydro Cannon here. And Dust Cloud's kind of, this is GG for this round. We had to go to round 3. Shadow Punch is not going to knock me out from here. Defense Deoxys is pretty tanky. So yeah, build up the 2 Psycho Boosts. Watch what happens here. So see the spinning circle of death? Throw the Psycho Boost, right? Or I think. And guess what? Wait for it. And boom! 3rd shield glitch. And full insult to injury by Niantic here. Of course, get glitched out. It doesn't matter. I mean, I lost this matchup clean. No matter. Like, I just let him farm me down. It was just no point. So, good round. We're on to the rubber match. This is a great lead. Rock Slide does super effective damage. It's going to outpace me with their weather balls, but, you know, like, these Rock Slides are just, they hurt. We actually glitched out before this. This is a remake, not a rematch of the 3rd game, because we glitched out. We had to restart our game because we kept glitching out. As you saw, we had so much lag in the previous battle. So I shield this up. Get to this Rock Slide here. Does she shield? She doesn't shield. Able to grab it. The Dusclops comes out. I try to throw a Psycho Boost, but not able to throw it in time. And I've come with my own Dusclops right away. I have a slight health advantage, but he does have energy lead. And he probably beats me with CMP anyway, so yeah, definitely. Because I know this. Get to the Shadow Punch. I'm going to try to build up to it. I think what I'm going to do is let him take me out. And I'm going to farm with Abomasnow. Hopefully what happens is they do not have the Primeape or somebody in the back. And they do not. And since that's a shield, I'm going to bait with the Avalanche. With the Weather Ball here, I mean. Now that he shields, I can safely shield this. If he even baits me with Hydro Cannon, it's not going to be able to get a Sludge Wave, and this is going to one-shot the Swampert. Great games to Warrior J-Mac. Now I'm 2-2. And yeah, let's see here. I'm facing off against Vegito, 42-069. This is a great lead. Avalanche is going to hurt, but Shadow Ball's not going to do anything. I'm going to outpace it with the Weather Balls here, and they're going to do super effective damage. Boom! Look at all that damage. And I don't think I shield this, and this is going to chunk. Watch that. Boom. This is why it's this is worth 10 points. I wanted to run Frost Slash. Frost Slash is so underrated. It's so good in Silph Cups. I'm going to shield this. I'm going to throw another Weather Ball here. My opponent shields. I'm just going to shield as well, but he doesn't. Gyarados farms me down, which is great. I'm going to switch into Dusclops. Obviously not my Ninetales. That would be the opposite of smart. I'm going to just spam these Shadow Punches. Do have to worry about the crunches. They will add up. But throws an Aqua Tail. I'm able to get another Shadow Punch in. A shield. what do they have in the back? And it's a Jellicent, and that is going to be GG. Um, it's not going to be enough. Bubble Beam is enough to knock out my Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales doesn't. If I had Solar Beam, maybe it could have won this, but it does not. I have Psychic or Psyshock, and that's just not going to be enough. Especially when it's going to get debuffed. I would have to get to like 3. And the Bubble Beam is going to knock out. If I had an Energy Lead, maybe. But unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. So Vegito is going to take game 1 here. Jellicent is just so tanky. So tanky. I don't have one yet. I want to get a better one before I commit the Stardust. This is a bad lead. I switch out into Dusclops. Switches into Golbat, which is fine by me. Shadow Ball hurts, but I resist the poison thing, so I'm going to go for Ice Punch here. It's going to do super effective damage. And doesn't shield, which is huge. And now I have to call if this is a Poison Fang or Shadow Ball. And I figured it was going to be Shadow Ball because it's so low health. I farm up a little more. And now I'm not sure if I shield or not. No, I do not. It's Poison Fang. He was able to knock me out, which sucks, but able to come in with my Ninetales here. I should have thrown, but you know what? It's fine. But I'm able to get this Psyshock off, which is super clutch. He shields. I'm able to switch in my Defense Deoxys. He switches in Jellicent. I mean, in my Cast Form, sorry. So my Cast Form has a throw Energy Ball. Boom, doesn't shield. This is looking good. It's going to Bubble Beaming down, but you know what's good is I save my Ninetales so I could clear these debuffs on Bubble Beam. And I'm just going to go for the Weather Ball. Doesn't knock me out. I think I'm just going to farm down now. I still have a shield. He has a shield as well. I'm going to switch into my Kanto Ninetales here. Fill the Weather Ball right away. So I close to a second one. And we lag here a little. And then boom, he doesn't shield. I thought he lagged because of the lags. But I did talk to him, and he said he just knew that he wouldn't beat me anyway, because he wasn't able to get the 2 moves before I get the 2 moves. So that's why he didn't shield. So I was able to take round 2 and onto the rubber match. This is a good match. It's an okay matchup. Frenzy Plants hurts. Venusaur is so good. But its counters are resisted. I'm going to build up the 2 Psycho Boosts. I'm going to throw them back to back. See if he shields. He does. I'm going to throw over the second one. Then I think I'm going to switch out. Yep. And probably doing my Dusclops. Actually, I stay in. Oh, I shield it. Surprising. Now I switch in. But I built up to a Psycho Boost there, which is key. Now Dusclops is here, and guess what? It's another Gyarados against Dusclops matchup. 3rd time in a row against Vegito here. I think I'm able to get to a Shadow Punch before it gets to a move or no. So look how much chunks. This Gyarados is already dead. I throw another one here, which is huge. I think I could get the last shield, which I do. Farms me down. Let's see what I do here. Wait out the switch clock. Gyarados comes in. Hits me with Aqua Tail. I'm going to build up to a Psycho Boost. So I'm going to do the same strategy again. I'm going to throw the Psycho Boost. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to bank that Psycho Boost just in case. I'm gonna leave my since Joseph has such a bad matchup against Castform here, I am going to save this up, and he's gonna double debuff me here, but having the defense deoxys I'm able to switch out and clear the debuffs again, which is key. For his Jellicent is so spamming these bubble beams. I'm gonna get a bubble. I'm gonna get bubble beamed again here, for the third time. So I'm gonna be triple debuffed here. It doesn't do anything. Able to knock it out. Gyarados comes in. Aqua Tails me. I throw a Psycho Boost right away. I don't want him to get a 2 moves. I want to be able to knock it out. Boom. What comes out? It's the Jellicent again. I'm able to farm it down. Thank God before I get Bubble Bean, and I should be able to take out the Venusaur here for the win. So now I'm 3-2. Good games to Vegito. That was a hard fought match. Just able to beat him. Very, very close. So it's on to the final round. Again, 7-7 okay. So Castform against Castform here. Okay, so he switches out, gives us a switch. He switches to defense deoxys. I switch to my Dusclops. This is a commanding matchup here for me. Rock Slides will do okay damage, but not enough. And I'm able to just, since switch clock is up, Psycho Boost. He's gonna debuff himself. I know he's not gonna throw that. So the only thing he can throw is Rock Slide. Psycho Boost me. And now these counters are, it's already resisted by 1, so it doesn't matter. I think he switches out to his own Dusclops. I switch out because that's a real good matchup for Castform. I had to build up the Ice Punch to do any sort of damage. Energy Ball, it's a good chunk, but I'm going to throw a Rock Slide here. This is going to do good damage. His counters are going to add up too, so he doesn't have a shield. I have a shield advantage. I think I take this and I'm just able to counter down. I know I can survive Energy Ball, and now just enough. I should have thrown right away. See me trying to throw, but I tried to get greedy. I tried to throw Rock Slide, which is a mistake. But guess what? I have an Energy Ball here, and bam, almost knock it out. I'm able to beat it a Weather Ball of my own, and yeah, this is commanding lead. Dusclops just knocked me enough. Hits me with a Rock Slide. I throw a Rock Slide of my own. Weather Ball of my own, and I think I take this here. If not, my Dusclops should be able to finish him off. But this is not a good lead. So I immediately switch out into my own defense Deoxys. He switches out into Gliscor. Wasn't it great? These Rock Slides hurt. Now, if I had Thunderbolt, that would be a lot worse. But because Rock Slide is just neutral damage, whereas Thunderbolt would be resisted, this is a little better matchup for me. And these Rock Slides will start to add up. I do have to watch for the Night Slashes, of course, but he just Earthquakes me anyway, so doesn't matter if I have a shield advantage, and I come in, I'm able to just farm down with Abomasnow here. I think I farm down, should be the smart play. At least I want to be able to throw a couple avalanches that I can against Defense Deoxys. Able to get this Weather Ball off. Does good chunk. This isn't going to knock me out, I think. But I do shield this up. I think I want to either knock it out or do good damage or take this shield. And I switch in my own Castform here. Rock Slide. His counter's going to add up, but he switches out. into Frostlass, and that's just a mistake. I have a shield advantage. Avalanche will knock me out from here, but I'll be able to get to a weather ball before it gets to 2 avalanches. Build up to this rock slide, knock it out, and yeah, Defense the Axis comes out. It has enough for a rock slide. Boom. I switch out on my Abomasnow, and we knock each other out. So I win 4-2, and that's it. Congratulations to Panic23 for winning, and I'll see you next time. Drop a like.